Okay, the final question on energy here, on respiration. Describe the way in which an endothermic animal such as a mammal normally prevents its body temperature from decreasing when the external temperature decreases. Okay, I hate these questions because straight away, so I'm going to pen on, it says in your answer you should use appropriate technical terms spelt correctly, and I still cannot spell. So let's have a look. The first thing I would talk about is how the body knows. Now the body knows and how it reacts. Describe the way in which an endothermic animal, such as an animal, normally prevents its body temperature from decreasing. The first thing it's got to do is react to it. So we've got some thermoreceptors. So these thermoreceptors, which are in our skin, thermoreceptors, are stimulated or detect, stimulated by change in temp, or in this case I wouldn't say change in temp, I've got to be exact, stimulated by decrease, the decrease, or stimulated by fall in temperature, fall in temp. Okay, so now this impulse, you'll have a neural impulse. This impulse is sent to the part of our brain that controls things, these very primordial basic things. So an impulse travels or sent to the hypothalamus. This is also the area that deals with thirst, hypothalamus. Now, at this point here, you have something that's called I love this word, vasoconstriction. Sounds like you've got a super villain snake. Vasoconstriction, and this is the vasoconstriction of small arteries, arterioles. Let's go on small arteries, right? The contraction of these very small arteries. And the reason why this happens is to reduce heat loss. So you have vasoconstriction of small arteries to reduce heat loss. What else can we say? Well, this heat loss, it prevents heat loss and you lose heat by radiation, because the body heat would, the heat from the blood flowing through would radiate away from the body. The other thing the hypothalamus would trigger is an increase in your metabolism. Right, so you'd increase in metabolism. Now, why would you increase metabolism? Well, metabolism is an exothermic reaction, so it would release heat. So this releases heat. And again, there goes my spelling. So being an exothermic reaction, it releases heat. The question is how? How do you increase this metabolism? Well, a lot of this is to do with adrenaline. So your body will release adrenaline. Another real major hormone in control of metabolism is thyroxine, so you'll increase that as well. And my fave is shivering, because it just sticks in my head. It's one of those things that you see in movies where people are shivering, because shivering causes your muscles to spasm. So basically that's not causing muscle spasm. Muscle spasming is shivering. So as your muscle spasm, they generate heat. Could also think about your hair raising. So these are the erector muscle. These are like little muscles that cause your hairs to become erect. Muscles to cause hair to become erect. I don't think I did very well in that last sentence, but there you go. I've covered lots of points, but the most I'd probably get on that is 4, because I've spelt everything horribly. Okie dokie.